My name is Teresa Wessel, and this is my human resource frame. The human resource frame of leadership, according to Bowman and Deal, I broke it down into three different categories. So the first category is the people. So they did a survey for Ohio School District, and 78% of their budget went towards salaries and benefits of their employees. So that just shows right there how important those people are, and their willingness to put money where it is important. The next category I broke it into was family. This frame looks less like a frame and more like a family. The family is made up of individuals with unique skills and relationships. The people and the organization need to work as one in order to excel. And that kind of leads into the last category I came up with, which is the fit. When a fit between the individual and the system is poor, then both the individual and the system will suffer. But if it's a good fit, then they'll both succeed. So the look of success is individuals doing meaningful work and the organization utilizing those talents. And that was the Bowman and Deal human resource frame of leadership. So then I took the pyramid and I broke it into my different categories. I have principal at the top, then student, teachers, and then I have office staff, parents, paras, and then maintenance, custodians, cooks, and community and alumni at the bottom. So we'll start at the top with the principal. The principal really is the glue that holds the school together. They set the mood and the atmosphere for the building. They monitor students and teachers' success, and they deal with parents on a daily basis. They really are the foundation of the school's success. So right under the teachers, under the principal is where I put students and teachers. I bundled them together. The students are vital because they are why all the adults are present in the schools. They are the reason that we have jobs and we show up every day as teachers. Although our job is to motivate and teach students, it's important that they learn to form those values and achievements themselves and take responsibilities. So the students play a very important role in the frame. Teachers also play a large role. They have multiple tasks to complete every day. They're expected to set the tone of their classrooms. They need to build a warm environment. They need to mentor and nurture the students, become role models, and then listen and look for any signs of trouble and then deal with those situations. Without teachers, learning couldn't happen. So that's why they are the second tier. The next tier I split into the office staff, parents, and paras. The office staff, they tend to be the undercover superheroes. You don't even realize how important they are until you really need them. They not only assist teachers, but they also assist the administration, the parents, and the students. They form bonds with students that teachers sometimes can't create. They are in constant contact with parents, and they typically either are giving out information that the teachers, admin, or parents need. They send notices home, or a lot of times you can find them in the office helping calm down a nervous parent. So office staff, they are very vital as part of the team. Paraprofessionals, they are a teacher saving grace. If we need a bathroom break, we pull in a para. If there's an irate student that we need assistance with, we find a para. When a student or a small group of students needs more practice on their math facts, we ask a para to assist. They are underpaid and underappreciated for all the hard work they do. They form bonds with students that are irreplaceable, and sometimes they can be the only warmth in a child's day. And then the last part of that tier are the parents. So the parents are important. They are the first educational leaders for their child. They know their child better than anyone else, and if parents and teachers work as a team, then the students would have the opportunity for immense growth. So then we'll move down to the next tier, which I put maintenance, custodians, and cooks. These are all people that are still in the school, working hard, and providing that environment that the kids need to succeed. So the custodians are the providers for a healthy and clean environment for our students. They have a very physically demanding job, but you'll never hear them complain. They may be some of the hardest workers in the school. Without them, the students would not have a safe learning environment. The maintenance staff is a little different from the custodians. They're similar, but there are some differences. They keep the school safe and healthy, but they do more of the repairs, and they assist if there are ever any building issues. And then the cooks. They provide nutritious food for students and staff so they can comfortably work and learn throughout the entire day. They come in early in the morning to prepare breakfast, and they work all the way through lunch and the cleanup process. Those are all important people in our frame. And then the very last part of our block is the community and alumni. Alumni are important because they can offer support and advice to students. They advocate for the quality of education students are receiving. They might even help promote donations or encourage involvement in the school. And then the last group that I have to talk about are equal with the alumni, and that is the community members. They may seem like an outside source, but in small towns like I'm from, the community many times are made up of grandparents, aunts, uncles, family, friends, and neighbors. They can be as involved as they desire with the schools. They can mentor the young students by reading with them. They can choose to speak on a career day, or they can just show up and show support and encouragement at school events. They are important in keeping the morale high and the excitement alive.